Today's episode of Cooking Shirtless with Alex, we're going to make Swiss steak. Despite its name, Swiss steak is an American innovation, and as in many American side dishes, the variations are endless. Basically, round steak and chuck steak is cooked with a liquid to tenderize and flavor it. The liquid may be tomato juice, broth, soup, water, wine, or beer, and the seasonings may be spicy, hot, or supple. What do you know? I'm actually using a gosh darn recipe. Bam! This shit is not freaking cheap. Not really. I don't know. It costs you like $15, $20. About to bust out some rice, some mashed taters too. I'm gonna start cutting some shit up real quick here. I'll get right back to you. Even know how to cook an onion? I wonder if that's loud or not. Do you even know how to cut a green pepper up? I mean, you gotta do it a certain way. They taught me in cooking class how to do an onion, but a green pepper, you gotta cut it a certain way, and I learned that freaking prepping at Subway at Wanakee. Well, yes, I did work there. You gotta cut it up and in, like so. Telling you, see through. So what did you guys do today? It was my foster brother's birthday today. I went over there and he was all fucked up. Not really. And we went to Walmart. I seen the biggest butt I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm telling you. It was gigantic. As you can tell, I'm cutting my vegetables up before I even tenderize my meat because I like to get ahead of the game. Ghetto-ass onions. Then you get onions that are bad. Minute limit on YouTube as well. It's horrible, I'm telling you. Cut it down the middle, cut it on the side. Don't cut your hands off, because nobody likes it when their hands are missing. Fingers. Do onions make you cry? They make me cry, guys. Last time I beat some meat, ever since I got this new friend. Just kidding. We don't do it. I've been eating this my whole fucking life. Like, I am not kidding you. Get this meat here. Get a little flour over the top of it. Grab a little salt. Beat that fucking salt right into that bitch. This could go on for, 5 minutes, so I'm going to get back to you after I'm done beating this shit up, because we're going to put it in a hot pan with 2 tablespoons of oil and get the searing happening, okay? One side, you flip it over, and you do this about 4 more times. You know, The Weeknd made a new song? What's it called?
Nocturnal. It's Disclosure in the Weekend.
It's Disclosure in the Weekend. It's called Nocturnal. You guys should check it out. Maybe I'll even try adding it to my freaking video somehow. Apparently there's a way to do that. For, specific reasons. Need a good one? You are supposed to cut that shit into 8 portions. But we're gonna make skinnier strips, make it go further. You can actually enjoy that meat in your mouth. Tammy would know about that. Just kidding. We don't talk anymore. She blocked me on Facebook because she wanted to hang out. Or some shit. I'm not too sure. But yeah, earlier today I went to Walmart, dude. Totally got some Subway. So good. Because I was like hungover. Kinda. We drank up a little bit last night. Got my drink in. You take that 2 tablespoons of oil here and you get your pan extra freaking hot. I mean, like, I'm gonna get back to you in like a minute here because that shit needs to get hot. We're about to sear this steak apart. Please. That was like a freaking cat or something, I think. That is so not hot enough. Stupid ass little pans. You're supposed to turn it up to high heat, but you know, this stove is what I got to works with here. So we're gonna turn both burners on. Have you ever had a tooth problem? Dude, my tooth has been hurting. I am telling you. I think the first time I've ever had this, I think I was like 5 years old, man. Maybe even. Childhood memories around this shit. Or porcupine balls with rice in it. One of these times I'll have to make that for you guys too. Well, as that's getting hot, they're about to sear up, so let's sear up. When you sear something, you're supposed to let it kind of like burn almost on one side. I keep on adding salt and pepper to this because whenever my dad makes it, really fucking boring. One of the most boringest meals you could ever eat. It's pretty much just tomato sauce, you know? So boring. Give it a little flippy flip. Let that shit cook a good one in there. Well, I'll get back to you here in a minute. We're about to add all the yummy vegetables and fry them up too. More oil to this. Now that it's on high heat, even further, add the vegetables. You never realize how many onions and shits are in this till you actually make it yourself. It looks so healthy. I wanted to add these peppers into it, but my dad thought I was crazy. Shh, don't tell him, but I added fucking real tomatoes to this. Oh shit! Cooking my favorite flipper. Adding more salt and adding more pepper. I gotta get some new pants like ASAP, yo. Hot! I hope all that fits in there. Might need an actual pan at this rate. With effort, I've converted my pan into an actual pot. Adding the big ass tomatoes. And moving the hot ass pan to over here. Switching it up. I'm gonna add all this right on into here. We need a good old fashioned scoop. Where be it at? That's not a scooper. And it's super duper. Stirring this all up. This is going to come to a boil, and then we add our meat. I took my shirt off because you're actually watching this and you're actually interested in my body. That's why you're watching this originally, to, check it out. We here have tomato base and onions and all this goody yummy stuff. We're gonna eat this bloody meat into the mix here. Give that all a stir, which I need 2 hands for, so here you go. Checking me out. Checking you out. Wish I had a real spoon to really actually stir this up with. Now that came to a boil, you then give it a good stir here like 8 million times, and it's starting to look mushy and nasty, but that's what it's supposed to do. Now that it's at a boil, bring it down to a simmer, which is like little itty bitty heat. I'm telling you, so yummy. And well, that's got to do that for 1.5 to 2 hours until meat is fork tender. Fork tender. It's been a great episode with you guys, and I hope you actually watch this crap, because I sure will at least 4 times and speed it up and make fun of myself. Saturday night, stay sober. Oh, and don't drive and drink unless you're at a bowling alley. Ha.